Brothers, what's going on everybody? It's Civil here. We're back with another video. Before I talk more about it, we gotta start out with the usual question of the day. Now, last time I asked you guys what was the one player MUT card that you would get on your team if you could choose anybody to start your franchise with, and a lot of people said a lot of answers. I got Dickerson, I got Vic, I got Lamar, so a whole lot of different answers there. So I mean, it is what it is. Now, in this video's question of the day, I want to know, what is your #1 playbook that you cannot play without? Now, if you go between a few different playbooks, just list all of them. But I want to know, what playbook do you guys play with the most? So what is the one playbook that you just love? You love everything in it. Let me know in the comment section below. And while you guys make your way to the comment section below, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the little bell icon to get notified as soon as I upload. And make sure you guys do join the boys. We're on the road to 1,000. We're going to hit it very, very soon, probably within the next 2 weeks. I'm very excited for it. So make sure you guys do join the boys. Without further ado, let's jump into the video, what we're going to be talking about today. Now, the tip I'm going over with you guys today is a passers only tip. This is going to be something that only the elite of the elite use, and I think if more people used it, it would really take up the level of their gameplay. Basically, what I'm going to be giving you is a way that you're going to be able to act as if you're fast behind the line of scrimmage and be able to scramble up for more yards, even if you don't have escape artists. And even if you do have escape artists, I'm going to be showing you a better way to do it. Now, some of you might have it going through your minds already, this way of doing it, but let me show you exactly how you should be using it. So you see me in the gun bunch formation here, and right now I am using Lamar Jackson, who obviously, as we all know, has escape artists. Now, before I get into it, this is a concept that can be used out of any formation, anytime you're passing the ball, but I want to show it specifically here. Now, typically, if someone drops back to pass, and now, mind you, we got sacked immediately, we try to roll up the middle of the field using RT. I'm going to do that again right here, where we're going to try to just use RT, and that's okay. You know, it's cool. It's, you know, it looks like, if you didn't know any better, that's probably the best way to do it. You know, right here, do it like this. Probably the best way to do it, you know, and it is what it is. It looks like it looks really cool because you light up a little bit underneath. You know, your escape artist is activating, whatever. You know, you do something like this. But there's a few issues, and one of them kind of got showcased right there. I'm going to jump into this replay and show you really what just happened and why there's a better way to do this to avoid doing this. So you see, we're about to take the snap, we drop back, and we try running up the middle using RT, and we kind of do a one cut. Now, this obviously is eventually my fault. It does come back and fall on me, but it's something that you will do quite a bit when you're trying to escape artists, just even if you just move that left stick just a little bit one way or the other. And it's something you kind of want to avoid because, you know, we kind of just went right into him without totally meaning to be honest with you. Even though it does look very intentional, we did not mean to do this. So this is a concept I'm going to be showing you to be able to avoid doing that, and to also be able to use quarterbacks to run up the middle who don't even have escape artists. Okay, so we're going to drop back, and instead of hitting RT, we're going to LT up the middle, and you're going to see that's actually a lot faster than hitting RT. And also, somewhat really little known fact in the game is that if you hold RT, the blockers are more likely to shed. Now, that's on both run plays and pass plays. One of the reasons why, if you're running the ball, you don't want to hold RT as soon as you get the handoff, because there's better sheds that happen. So once again, I'm going to hit LT, you know, we're dropping back, and boom, we're off. And, you know, we're able to get a nice little slide for a good 5 yards. And where this comes into factor is, watch how Jackson never actually lights up here. Lamar never actually lights up here, which means he's running the speed. He's running his full speed right here, which means he's not using escape artist. So there are fast pocket passers in the game who you can use. Right there, you see we get a really good speed burst, and obviously I get tackled. I didn't fumble, thankfully, but make sure when you do this, you do slide. But this is all by hitting the LT button. Boom, we drop back. You know, you want to step up, and boom, you're able to get a nice little speed burst forward when you're pushing this left stick up when you do it as well. So notice right here, I'm gonna break down how most people are gonna first try this. They're gonna drop back, and they're gonna hit LT, and then they're gonna try to go. And that's just a little too slow for my liking. So what we can do is we can push up. Watch how I'm gonna climb the pocket here, and then I'm gonna hit LT. And what that's going to do is it's going to be a more fluid motion going forward and really be able to get your momentum going up. Instead of just standing still and then becoming a ball carrier, you're going forward and then becoming a ball carrier. Now right here, we're going to try to just throw this ball away just so we lose this X factor, or actually get sacked. That should lose this X factor, and of course we fumble. So yeah, I just want to make sure we lost that X factor right there, just because I don't want that affecting anything. But you see how moving up in the pocket and then LTing is actually something that we're going to be able to do to be able to get a lot better yardage than compared to doing something like hitting RT before, where we kind of lose control. Once again, this is hitting RT, and it's just not as fast and not as smooth, and we also just don't have quite as good control. And if they are bringing 5 or 6, there's a better chance that someone's going to shed right there and kind of give us troubles. So The way I really want to show this is that right now we're using Lamar, obviously very, very fast, but I want to show you guys if we use someone like Robert Griffin. So Robert Griffin, you know, fairly athletic quarterback. I'm not sure what his speed is, but I know it's not 90. So, and he doesn't have any abilities. Watch right here. If we were to try to run up the middle holding RT, super slow. I mean, very, very slow. But watch us try to do the same thing, hitting LT. So boom, we step up, and we're able to take off. And this is just so much faster. Now, he got caught from behind. That's not the important part. That's not the important part. He is so much faster when we hit LT. Look, I'm going to hit RT again. Look how slow he is actually, like, getting into the running rhythm, rather. Whereas when we are going to LT again right here, we're dropping back, and we're going to LT. He's so much more fluent getting into that. And once again, we're able to get a nice gain. Now, make sure when you're doing this, you do slide. So this is really where this comes into a huge effect, is when you're using a pocket passer. Due to the fact that if Robert Griffin, let's just pretend he had How About Master here, we'd be able to drop back and we'd be able to LT and still be able to really threaten the defense with our legs, and a lot of people really do a great job of this. One pro player who does an amazing job of this is actually one of my really good friends, Decroft. Daniel does an amazing job of being able to LT people up the middle with his Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to show that right here. So watch how Decroft is, you know, he's in a passing play, obviously. He's going to make all of his normal adjustments, and this is something he's going to be able to do totally on the fly, and this is really just one of his reads. Think about route progressions. This is kind of a read right here where he's stepping up and he sees this hole and he's able to take it up the middle. I'm going to go back through it one more time. We're going to show it again right here. He's making this read basically as a route progression where he's checking all his routes, but at the same time he's stepping forward in the pocket, and when he sees that opening, he's gonna take it. He's totally fine with taking 4 yards right there and living on a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, whatever it might be. So an obvious question now is, okay, but what if you have someone slow? What if you don't have RG3? What if you don't have Aaron Rodgers? What if you don't have Lamar Jackson? And so I'm gonna show you here with Tom Brady, and once again against a standard 4-man rush. You can do this against heavy blitzes, but just for demonstration purposes, we're going against a standard 4-man rush, and you're gonna see me drop back here and just step up LT up the middle, and we're able to get decent yards with Tom Brady. Now, obviously, the yards aren't going to be as good with someone like Tom Brady, but you can really make them have to respect the fact that you can do this with Tom Brady in the aspect of having to really start worrying about you getting 6 yards every time with Tom Brady if they don't put a spy out there. And I know how dumb that sounds, but something that I've made many people do with Troy Aikman and Mutt and in salary cap in my time. Now, the art to this is that you don't want to just go into a play really looking to do this, okay? This is basically a progression just like anything else when you're passing the ball. And naturally, you want to step up when you're passing the ball just like an NFL quarterback would. So let's say, I'm making my reads right here. I'm stepping up naturally. And I'm stepping up and I glance down. And I see that there is a lane. I want to take that lane if that lane is there. That's the biggest thing I want to stress when doing this, because it's such a lethal aspect to add to your offense. It's not really even adding anything new, anything really that special. It's just throwing something onto there that, you're not running a new play, you're not running a new formation or anything like that. It's just throwing another aspect onto what your passing game is. And it's such an annoying thing, because if you can use Tom Brady and get them to quarterback spy you, to put a spy out there, that is absolutely huge, and it's honestly embarrassing as a defense. Now, if you're still watching the video, first and foremost, thank you, and go into the comment section, let me know by saying Decroft is a legend in the comment section below. And while you're down there, make sure you guys do hit that like button, and if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. The road to 1,000 is starting. We are gonna make it there very, very soon, so don't wait to join the boys. Come on. Now, we're thanking Decroft in this one, because without him, I definitely would not know this. He made this very popular, and something I've added to my game over the past few months. So that's why we're writing Decroft as a legend down in the comment section below. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I do think it was a huge, huge thing to try to add to your offensive scheme, regardless if you pass from gun bunch, from trips, from tight slots. Even if you run the ball and pass the ball a little bit, you guys see that we are able to do this with escape artist quarterbacks, with non-ability quarterbacks, with very, very, very slow Tom Brady-like quarterbacks. Guys, this is something that we are able to use out of just about everything on offense, and adding little things like this on offense is what is really going to make you into a better player overall, because a lot of people right now have the routes, they have some of the reads down, but they're looking for something else to be able to take their game to the next level, and this is one of those little things that pro players use that a lot of people just aren't doing. A lot of people neglect, and a lot of people just refuse to learn, and I'll put out a tip video like this, and people will kind of write it off because there isn't a money play in here, there's no deep crosser, there's no deep corner route, there's no one-play touchdown. But these are the little things that you have to do, because this is the difference between you winning 17 weekend league games and 15 weekend league games. Doing something like this is what will help you break into the top 100. Also, If you're watching this as soon as it comes out or within the first few hours, I'm currently doing a 24-hour live stream on my Twitch that will be linked in the comment section below in the pinned comment, along with in the description. Make sure you guys do come through and say what's up. I would appreciate all the support. The 24-hour stream is a reward to all my subscribers because we hit 500 subs. I think it was just a couple days ago, which is absolutely surreal to me. We hit 500 subs over on Twitch, so make sure you guys do go over there and say what's up and hello. And with that being said, everybody, I think I'm going to see you guys all next time.